G'day there, people. Just at my local shops here, waiting on a pizza to be ordered. I've been eating them for a while, but now I'm starting to enjoy them once a week. And if you're interested, I get a satay chicken pizza. I don't know if you get them anywhere else in the world. It's just like a satay, the Chinese satay sauce for the base instead of tomato, and then just the regular like supreme ingredients: onion, capsicum, chicken, of course. Not real cut up chicken, it's that processed shit. But it's really hard to find a pizza place in Australia anyway that gives you a genuine, proper chicken pizza. And if you do, it costs you an arm and a leg. But when I went in there was a cutish looking girl, maybe probably 4 out of 10. Slim girl, probably late 20s, this little hair tie, little... Like, it was mainly dark red with little black motifs through it, and I thought she was trying to be a bit of Italian. I thought she might be actually Italian. But it turned out she was American, or maybe Canadian, but I don't know. Unless they say certain words like a boot and hoose and things like that, you can't really tell. But she got talking to me. She was actually quite like shy and, I don't want to use the word, but a bit submissive, shy and submissive. Maybe there was a little bit of something there. Maybe she likes Aussie guys. But I know from just her accent talking to me and being all smiley, she went up from a 4 to a 5. Must be the accent. Because it's the same whenever I run into a woman and I find out she's German or something, or bloody Mexican or whatever it is. If there's a little bit of an accent there and she's already reasonable looking, it gives them an extra boost for whatever reason. But other than that, she's just plain old average at best. I don't know, well, maybe she's just shy in general, but she was like mucking up like a paid by card, and she was kind of like fumbling around with it while still looking at me and smiling a little bit, and just typing, what did you want? Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. This is, and I had to explain to her what I wanted, and bit by bit, I don't know whether she just knew a little bit shy or dumb, or whether she was a bit keen. So it makes it really hard for guys, and like I've said before, if you're a guy, you cannot really afford to take a risk unless you get, you're getting like A-tier choosing signals, because I could just as easy as ask her out and get a yes as I could get banned from the shop and have a restraining order, which I have had happen before. So that's really really tough if you're a guy and you think you've got a shot. But anyway, here we go. We've got a another milk to try. This one is try to get some light. Probably not going to happen if I put this one on, maybe. This is an oak Rolo flavoured milk. So it's basically a chocolate and caramel milk. And the Nestle Rolo chocolate is really nice on its own, so I tried a Big M one, now we'll try an oak one. And this one's full sugar. The last one was like just a natural lactose that comes with the milk. They'll probably put a bit of something in it, and sweeteners and shit. But let's see how this goes. I can open the fucking thing. Here we go. Smells strong. A novel taste. Not bad. Once again, probably 5 out of 10. You can drink it. But I just prefer the standard chocolate. What was one they had like a choc honeycomb one. out a while ago, and my God, that was about a 9 out of 10. That was absolutely fucking delicious. Choc honeycomb. Oh, I love that. Anything choc honeycomb is lovely for me. Wouldn't recommend it. If it's all they got on the shelf and you want something, take it, but just get the normal chocolate or the normal iced coffee. Always fun going into the shops. Always look around at all the different couples and try to see if their looks matched or whether one's batting above their weight or whatnot, or age differences. Always look for all that BP shit. If anything, what I'm kind of noticing with younger couples, like in their 20s, is that more so, it's not really prevalent, but more so than the other generations, the woman seems to be slightly more attractive than the guy. They're probably actually looks matched, but because I'm so used to seeing women going with guys that are 2 points ahead of them, maybe that's what's affecting my judgment, but who knows, maybe it's starting to turn around just a little bit because of the, apparently the whole, I haven't really seen it too much, but the whole Gen Z, Gen Alpha, whatever the fuck they're called, young people aren't apparently interested in dating and relationships and marriage and shit, so maybe that's starting to turn around a little bit. I'm pretty sure every red-blooded young man is interested in the poon, but whether they're just getting that and not getting relationships, I'm not too sure. No, I do see a few like high school. When they say high school, it's like 16 to 18-year-old, like young couples or whatever, young kids, like boyfriend, girlfriend. There's a few of them going around, and even them, like, I don't know, like you see a lot of like nerdy, maybe 4 out of 10 guys with girls that are probably about 4 or 5 out of 10. I know even when I went to school, it didn't work that way. I was always had a little bit of extra weight on me, but overall, because I was like the third tallest kid in my year, like I grew pretty quick, big and tall. It didn't grow too much afterwards, but I think at about 15 or 16, I think I would have been about 5'11" or 6 foot. So that was, back then, that was considered tall. These days, it's, I think, average. The average Gen Alpha height is probably gone from 5'9" to about 5'11", 6 foot. Why? Mainly because I'd say women like to fuck tall guys. But who knows? So overall, I would have been about a 4 and a 5, and I got absolutely fuck all back in high school. I got a bit of interest off women, but once again, women have to watch out for social disapproval. So I found that when I was more one-on-one, I'd get a lot of interest in choosing signals off women, but when they were in their friends, they had to make out they didn't like me. I've had that quite a bit in life too. Even when I started going to the gym and getting bigger and everything, and I just didn't look like other guys my age when I was about 17, 18. I remember this girl, I overheard her saying, I went to get a drink of water and she was sitting at the staircase near me or something with a friend saying, oh, he's hot, I really like him. And then her friend said, what, he's ugly. What are you doing looking at, he's ugly. And then I'd see that girl after that and I'd get little smiles and looks, but I knew I couldn't make a move and she couldn't make a move because it wouldn't have been socially approved. Life's fucked, eh? But what do you do? That's just life. Not the only person with sad stories or disappointing stories like that. So, what do you do? If only you knew what you knew now back then, you could maybe handle situations better. Hey, you turn back on. There we go. I've got about another 5 minutes before my pizza is ready. They're going to be da bellissimo. It better be bellissimo. It is raining quite solidly here in Victoria, Australia. And I know it's roasting hot, like in places like the UK and America too, because I watch quite a few content creators that live over that way, and they're complaining. And I know it's hot to them, but they're saying, "Oh, it's 26 degrees. I'm roasting." And I'm thinking, like 26, that's just perfect. When it gets to about 38, 42 degrees, then we're roasting over here. But we on this particular part of Australia, we get colder than the rest of it. So we're closer to Tasmania, closer to Antarctica. So we can get the blisteringly cold winters and the blisteringly hot summers too. So right now it's pretty freezing. It can go down to 0 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Just add whatever that little differential amount is. I forget the formula. I learnt it once. But it'd probably be something closer to like maybe 30 degrees, 35 degrees or some shit. Like, who knows? It's fucking cold. You wake up in the morning and the car's covered in ice. All the grass is, you could basically kick the grass and snap it in half. It's frozen. Doesn't snow down here, but you get ice. About an hour from me, we have snow. We've got snow mountains where you can ski and shit, but pretty shit skiing conditions. But it's funny, you watch these people and you always think, oh, I'd kill for a lovely hot day, and they'd be thinking, I'd kill for a freezing day. I mean, guess what? We live on opposite sides of the globe, so different poles. What is it? It's not the Earth spinning around the sun. That's what it is. Earth itself on its X, yeah, that's just a day. Must be more oblong than round. I'm guessing yes. I think Newton had said something about that too, I think. The Earth's orbits around the sun's not particularly round. I think to prove it, he had to go and invent integer mathematics too. So yeah, he's not really a dumb prick, is he? I don't really have anything that special to talk about now. I just come in to talk shit. So I wish I could stream, because if I had a couple of questions to answer, these little videos would last a little bit longer. I could actually bounce and, ping pong back off the few. I probably only get 3 or 4 people. I don't care though, as long as you're asking questions and talk amongst yourselves, and I can come in. It's kind of hard just to set up a camera and just keep talking shit for 15-20 minutes and try to be interesting. So yeah, I'm going to go back to see. Hopefully she gives me that pizza, that American or Canadian. I don't really want to ask. It's a bit corny and cringy. Oh, are you American? Are you Canadian? And it's. I think I could get away with that general small talk, but there's a lot of other guys in there working. I know here in Australia, if a group of guys sees another guy doing well with a girl, they normally step in and steal your thunder. It's probably the same everywhere in the world, but I could just see that happen, and me just they'd be like, hey, get back to work, or hey, they'd send her out the back to get something. I just know that it happened. Because I could quite easily just, even, I think, non-sexually or anything, just have a bit of a conversation about, oh yeah, there's uni near me. No doubt she goes to the uni or something, and she's there just for a bit of extra money. So I could quite easily talk to her about that stuff, but she'd definitely be sent back to work. And who am I kidding? I'm not going to have the courage to ask her out anyway, just in case. I don't really care about a no. I'm more cared about harassment charges. and getting banned from the shop. Yeah, well. Yeah, what else has seen a shop? This woman should have been about 24, 25. Quite a bit overweight, wearing them tight pants that you see all the gym girls wear. Like squatting down, bending over to pick stuff up, and it's like you've got to know your own body type, sweetie. Like, I'm never going to say anything, but it's like that's how much women have been pumped up to think they're all goddesses and queens and they're all tens that they can wear. They can be like morbidly obese and think they're still attractive. That's how come the average guy won't do. Or one of the many reasons, but it's a good reason. Anyway, 16 minutes, that'll do it. So yeah, this milk, pretty shit. Don't get it. 5 out of 10. Drinkable, but only if you're desperate. I'll catch you in the next one. See yous later.